in Freedom, Maine, there was a house, 555 Belfast Road, been busted by the sheriff out there for functioning as an illegal marijuana grow, subsequently turned into a flop house, and there was a carbon monoxide poisoning incident. There were, we think, 4 or 5 Chinese migrants living there, poisoned by carbon monoxide, hospitalized. 2 of them died. Somehow, the exhaust of the heater just pipes back in through the window. It was an accident, officially, on paper, is what law enforcement have determined. Somehow the propane heater, the breeze must have caught it and piped it back in through the window. And there was no outpouring of progressive goodwill or mourning for these poor Chinese migrants who died at a flop house in Freedom, Maine. But I mean, it was an attempted mass murder, in my opinion. There's no way the exhaust just accidentally pipes back into the house. No, this was an attempted hit on Chinese migrant workers at a flop house. This was triad on triad violence, which we've seen, we've documented. There have been burglaries. There was the shooting I just talked about at the marijuana grow in Turner. And that individual, after he shot who was his friend in the head, turned to one of the witnesses who I've talked with and said that he was a hired hitman for the triad and that there were 40 more just like him. Maybe he watched too many video games or too many movies or whatever, and he was lying, or maybe he was telling the truth. I don't know.
So there's more than one Chinese criminal organization.
Yeah, or multiple families for sure. Multiple regions, I think is safe to say, yeah.